Oh, do some dumb ish like that, brother. God, come on, cuz, you can't be doing that now. Hold on now.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? This is boy Dave. Y'all know reaction video. This video is called Six Crocodiles and County Show. Boy, watch part 4. Why can't I stop talking? I feel like I'm taking water with my microphone. Like this. I don't know. Anyway, man, y'all new channel, please like y'all come subscribe. You coming over TikTok, I really appreciate it. Y'all ran them numbers up, bro. TikTok, like I think right now, like currently right now it's Sunday, 10:57 a.m. All right, Central Time, and the Crocodile video has 1.7 million views. Like that's my highest video right all time. Like, y'all steady running up, and I appreciate it. Y'all come over and subscribe too. Anywho, man, y'all should know, go follow all the channels during the video. No, I said
Disturbing.
what's that?
This could honestly make you paranoid of going near water forever. Number 6. On a river in Florida, a man was out peacefully fishing on his paddleboard when a seemingly normal alligator encounter quickly turned for the worse. In the first half of the day, the man seems to be enjoying his time on the river and even manages to successfully catch a few fish. Unfortunately, things quickly take an unexpected turn when he spots an alligator swimming to his right.
Alligator, you scared the piss out of me. Get out of here.
With the predator now coming towards him, he
on,
has no other choice but to fight for his safety.
Where you gun at, brother?
Hey.
I ain't gonna do nothing.
Son. You are ready to fight.
He attempts to paddle away, but the animal unfortunately refuses to back down so easily.
Make that noise. Bring your own boys, man.
I swear to God, if you bite my paddleboard, I'll be pissed. Get out of here.
With the alligator now back underwater, the man grabs this opportunity and immediately paddles away while he still can.
I want to make a race joke. I'm leaving alone. I ain't trying to get inside of politics. Not yet, anyway. I'm going to move y'all in if I start making jokes.
Number 5. In Australia, a group of unsuspecting tourists had an encounter with a hungry saltwater crocodile that didn't quite go as expected. Everyone excitedly pulls out their camera after spotting the predator swimming toward their boat. In hopes to put on a show, the tour guide hangs a tasty piece of meat over the predator and tries multiple times to get its attention. What happens next is not what he expected.
And then I'll sort of...
Man, kind of like Godzilla.
Tourists stopped recording and most likely went on with their day like normal. Number 4. A man bravely snorkeling in the Florida everglades sadly had absolutely no idea what he was about to get himself into. At first, he spends most of his time and manages to find a few interesting objects to show off to the camera. Eventually, he seems to be finding his way through the murky water when he unknowingly decides to look below.
Why would you swim in front of him?
After bravely approaching the predator, it suddenly walks off to his left, which leads him to spot another alligator lurking to his left.
Bite his ass!
Thankfully, he manages to safely get away from it and proceeds to continue with his dive, expecting it to go as planned. A few minutes of calmly swimming around go by when he suddenly hears something swimming to his left.
I like how they swim like a torpedo or something. I want to swim like that.
At this point, he begins to feel worried about his safety and decides to swim away before things turn for the worse. Number 3. While biking down a trail in Florida, a man came across a huge alligator that unfortunately didn't seem too happy about having a visitor. After spotting the predator from a distance, the man begins to sneak up on it from behind in hopes to get some interesting footage.
Christ, he's big. And he's not afraid of me at all. I can't even pass him on the trail. Come on, move.
Now, just a few feet away from the enormous animal, he attempts to scare it off the trail.
What are you doing out here? Come on. Move. Move. I don't know if gators are known for their hearing ability.
With the alligator still completely unfazed by his presence, the frustrated man becomes a little more aggressive with his tonality.
I know these things can turn around like really fast.
Hey, I hope y'all can hear me. I did not have that mic. I just realized I did not have this mic up here. Please let them hear me.
Come on.
Now, desperate for a solution, he decides to try something different.
All right, I gotta touch him. It's preordained. I've got to touch him, asshole.
You gonna bite your hand. No! You running for?
Go ahead, gator.
Not trying to risk his safety any further, he decides to walk back to his bike and proceeds to carefully ride past the predator. Number 2. At a wildlife facility, an unsuspecting man realized he was being stalked after spotting a sneaky Nile crocodile staring at him in the water. In hopes to get a reaction, he decides to provoke it by throwing a stick in the water.
Why would you do dumb-ish like that, brother? God, come on, cuz. You can't be doing that now. Hold on now. You could have put a jump scare warning in some video. Look.
Thankfully, it decides to spare him and simply walks back.
Just go.
Number 1. On a ranch in Florida, YouTuber Blue Gabe was out setting crawfish traps with his kids when he got a little too close to a seemingly safe swamp. Not expecting anything bad to happen, they go about their day like normal and manage to successfully place some traps in nearby ponds, all the while avoiding any trouble. At some point, they come across a little swamp and decide it might be a good spot to place a trap as well.
So I think I'm gonna come over here and put this trap right here, which is a little shallow, but I wanna just put it right there. Oh my God! You think I'm joking? My drone's right there watching me. We never knew she was there.
Still in shock, he thankfully manages to retrieve his trap safely and proceeds to move around the puddle in hopes to locate the alligator with his stick.
I just rubbed the stick the whole length.
She must be tucked up in that back corner.
You must bite your ass. Get back, man.
Now, fearing for his kids' safety, he decides that it'd be better for everyone if they went on with their day somewhere else before anyone gets hurt. Thanks for watching until the end. Check out.
Look, man, that was the video. Y'all like Jordan. I bet y'all live with my beard. Listen, y'all probably can't see because I ain't got the camera to the full extent. Listen, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know how to rap like that. They change dance, beard dancing. You know what I'm saying? Anyway, man, y'all like the Jordan thing. I'm gonna end the video right here.